the North Melbourne game yesterday. They were very good over at Blunston there, beat the Giants easily. A nice breezy day over there, cold, not a big crowd. Ben Brown, sensational in the third quarter with 5, Wade kicked 4. Shawnee Higgins good. Jed Anderson, we've got to talk about him, he was very good. Dylan Shield probably the best for the Giants there, but we've got Todd Goldstein here. Or Stein?
We'll go with Steen.
Righto, Todd Goldstein.
Keep it simple.
They very breezy there because you started with 5 goals, but you know the ground, you won the toss and you went that way.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a bit of wind down there. I'll let you get your breath.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, it's always pretty windy there, and I think we probably got a bit lucky in that last quarter. The wind died down a fair bit, so it didn't have much factor to play. I think probably Jed Hurst probably hoping that got them over the line that last quarter, but you know, we know how to play the ground, and you know, it is our home away from home, and you know, we really love going down there.
We love this bloke, Jared Waite, who can do some really good things. He kicked 3 goals in his first quarter. He can stuff up a few things too, Toddles, but he was outstanding yesterday.
It's what we love about Jared. He's got the mind of a 5-year-old, so you never quite know what he's going to do, but you know, he's been great for us since he's come to the footy club, and you know, I was having a chat to him last night. I don't think he's been reported yet, so he's done pretty well for us.
That was the second quarter. The Giants kicked 6 goals in that quarter. And then the third, you just turned it on, kicked 7 goals, game over. So, and that's when Big Benny Brown only touched it 3 times to half time. Big Benny comes on and kicks 5 goals straight in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's just what Benny Brown does for us. You know, even when he's not taking marks or kicking goals, he's still, you know, making a contest. It's always 2 against 1 for him, and he always brings the ball to ground. So he'd probably be one of the best tackling big men in the forwards in the competition. So you know, it's those extra things he does that makes him such a good player.
What about Jetty Anderson's form? He's outstanding, and I have to put my hand up. I thought that he wasn't going to make it when he went to the Kangaroos based on last year, but his form has been outstanding and proving a lot of people wrong. Yeah,
I mean, look, he's obviously had a few injuries since he's come to the footy club. He was very highly touted when he came, and I think he's along with Kane Turner, them doing their physicality. He's just incredible for blokes their size. They hit, and the blokes really get hurt when they hit him. So they really lead our team, and I think without his aggression in the midfield, you know, I think he really gives that lift.
I didn't read the rundown, and that's under Lord.
Todd, I want to talk about you because I just loved how open and honest you were. Maybe round 2, I think it was. We spoke to you on 3AW before the Melbourne game, and you spoke about where you've been in your career, everything you've done to go back and have to play VFL football can hurt. Inside, Brad Scott has tested you really, I think, publicly and obviously internally. But can you talk through where you got to in your lowest moments? And it's great to see you dominating footy again right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, over the last couple of years, it's been a long couple of years, and I think probably I lost that enjoyment of footy. You know, obviously, I was still playing, I was still wanting to play well, but it was more of a hope, and it was more, I probably wasn't, didn't have that desire, that fight in me to keep going. And so when things did get tough, it probably wasn't, I didn't really have that want to come back at it. Whereas, you know, I think over the last probably 6 months, I've really found that whenever I've been challenged, I've wanted to work harder. I had a really good pre-season.
How do you get that back, Todd, though? Like, it's not easy.
Yeah, look, it's a fair bit of, I did a fair bit of work with the counsellor away from the footy club where, you know, I was probably in the off-season for a while, I was going weekly. And, you know, it's being able to talk about what's going on and not expect that it's just going to go away if I ignore it. So it's about being open about where I'm at, and I had a very good chat with the footy club in our exit meetings, and we were very open and honest with them as well, and we're all on the same page, and it was about trying to just enjoy footy, enjoy life, and that's what sort of the last sort of 8 to 9 months has been about.
So you have a counsellor at the footy club, do you?
Yeah, I think pretty much every footy club has one. I've chosen to see, I chose someone to see someone away from the footy club, so it's get me out of that environment, and someone that you probably, I think there's always, can be for players, can be a little bit worried that a counsellor's going to go back to the coaches and that. So, you know, I found someone that worked really well. I trusted, and so she's been really great.
What's the key thing she gave you there? You know, some people, like, if they don't have a fear, they have a fear of flying, they have a word they use in their head to overcome that fear. What was your mechanism? Yeah,
I think for me, it's more just about talking about what's going on. That's why whenever I do interviews and stuff now, I try to be as open as honest as I can, because it doesn't serve me any purpose just hiding behind. It makes things worse when you try and hide behind, you know, put a fake facade on.
Blokes aren't good at that, are they?
Exactly.
But that said, do you think you show a genuine level of respect for some of the greats of the North Melbourne Footy Club? Do you think you do that?
Oh, look, I try to. It depends on who they are. And I get the feeling I know what's coming.
Yeah, well, take us through this then. Tell us what happened here.
Yeah, well, the thing that's annoying me most about this is that it was set up by a few individuals in our staff, and the fact is that Boomer purely thinks that was me. It took him 2 days to realise that Scotty Thompson actually was the instigator of that, and he's the one that ducked into the rest of the group. So I was happy I was open and honest with him. I just said, yep, I did it. I love the bloke and wanted to really celebrate his birthday with him. Where Scotty Thompson, the little snake, just sort of ducked off and pretended it wasn't
Scotty
him.
Thompson set up the dopey ruckman, I reckon.
Yeah, he did.
That was for Boomer's 40th, was it?
It was.
Yes. Nothing like a Gatorade shower to celebrate your 40th.
No, I'm sure he
You
appreciate it.
blokes all said they'll just make up the numbers this year. They've been very good. They've got 4 A-graders now.
Yeah.
That's Cunnington, yes. Happy with that? Tarrant,
Yes.
Higgins,
Yes.
and Ben Brown.
What about Todd?
B plus.
Where do you put the captain?
B plus. He's not an A grader, but and you were down C there for a while, but you're coming back up, Toddles. Don't worry about that. Toddles. And I should have given you a vote.
Really tries to suck up.
Yeah.
You're still driving around that mini minor?
A lovely Mazda these days. Lovely Mazda.
Right. He had the head sticking out the top. He used to have a little rab or something.
I can't believe you left him out, Bill.
The Rab, Brown, Anderson was good, Dylan Shield, and Toddles is there somewhere. I tried to get hold of Mitch, but
Big milestone this week.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, you chose the wrong place to go and play your 200th game, Fremantle. How many will travel from your family? How many tickets are you going to need?
Yeah, probably a grand total of possibly 1. I imagine. Yeah, I imagine my partner will probably come over, but yeah, I'm not sure. It's a bit too far for the kids, I think. So
It's a great effort, 200 games.
Yeah, it's definitely something I never thought I'd get to. So I think it'll be definitely something on reflection would be great, but. As long as we win the game, that's the main thing.
and take on Sandy.
Couldn't ask for a better challenge, could you?
Growing your hair out a bit at the front, growing that. It's a bit of a quiff going
Yeah,
on.
that's just called, you really can't be bothered in the middle of the season and you're kind of happy to just, spend time with the kids rather than getting a haircut.
That's right.
Might be
Good
due
stuff,
for one
mate.
this week.
Yeah, all right, good on you, mate. Nice to see you, and
you,
continued success for you in particular and also the club in general.